everyone. I hope everybody's having a great day today. It's Saturday, February the 20th. Sorry I couldn't get back to you yesterday. My family was without internet and a lot of hundreds of people in our area, and we just got it back in the day today. So, Harry and Meghan, I'm sure you probably heard the news. Couple's disappointment is revealed about their extraordinary service is universal. Dig at the King and Queen. Disclaimer, full disclaimer is located in the description. This video is for entertainment only and just my opinions. Let's go to the Daily Mail online. The Patronage are cutting their ties with Harry and Meghan from the National Theatre to the RFU. Organizations confirm their roles have ended within minutes of the Queen's bombshell statement. A week of royal turmoil saw Harry and Meghan out forever. The Queen writes Sussex off as working royals after chaotic 6 days, pregnancy pics, and Oprah Winfrey chat plan. On Tumbler, exposed the grifters, and oh my God, Ready Teddy, credit to them. Prince Harry now self-isolating so that he can dash back to the UK if the worst happens to Prince Philip. Says Prince Philip has already made arrangements, Prince Harry has already made arrangements to fly back by private jet from he and Meghan Markle's $11 million California mansion, and is being kept regularly informed of Prince Philip's condition. Oh, Harry. I just had some different thoughts about him, but let me go on and finish this on Tumbler. I don't know why he is concerned now. He broke Prince Philip's heart, I would imagine. She is worse. Imagine living 2 hours away from your father and not visiting him. Disgusting. I tell you why. It's guilt, says Razzie Girl. Expose the grifters just says stinky pits or pus. Laugh out loud. So here was Harry and Meghan's statement. And hopefully this will be the last time they'll be able to use that trademark symbol. As evidenced by their work over the past year, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex remain committed to their duty and service to the UK and around the world, and have offered their continued support to the organizations they have represented regardless of official role. We can all live a life of service. And here's the dig. Service is universal. Because the Queen said this, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have confirmed to Her Majesty the Queen that they will not be returning to working members of the royal family. Following conversations with the Duke, the Queen has written confirming that in stepping away from the work, the royal family it's not possible for them to continue with the responsibilities and duties that come with a life of public service. The honorary military appointments and royal patronages held by the Duke and Duchess will therefore be returned to Her Majesty before being redistributed among working royals of the royal family. While all are saddened by their decisions, the Duke and Duchess remain much-loved members of the family. You can see the Queen is always still enclosed and refers to them as much-loved members of the family, but not Harry and Meghan. It's just a dig back at the Queen to let her know service is universal. Like, I may not be in the royal family, but I can always do charities and service work. So, as of on the title, the Daily Mail, couple's disappointment is revealed after their extraordinary service is universal. Dig at the Queen. More on that. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex quit as the senior working royals in March 2020. To earn their own money in the U.S. So March 31st was when Megxit was supposed to be. Now, we still know that they have their titles, and we're hoping that they'll be removed. But if she's removing these a little bit early, is it just because that she said that she's going to do the sit-down talk with Oprah and reveal all? Or was it the pregnancy announcement, and maybe she's not pregnant, or many of us believe that? Anyway, decisions mean that they will not be able to hold on to the military commonwealth and some other patronages. It brings to a conclusion an astonishing week in royal relations between the Sussex and Buckingham Palace. Disappointed, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle thought that they could keep their patronages, and sources revealed this evening after the Queen announced that the couple would be permanently quitting the firm from Harry, has said this a month before their Megxit arrangement was up for review. The monarch said that she was saddened by the decision to strip them of their remaining honorary roles, but firm that their new life in America meant that they could not perform the duties that come with life of public service. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, as we said before, Meghan hit back with her PR people, saying that service is universal. Now, it has also emerged that Harry and Meghan had absolutely no question wanting to retain the positions that they've lost. A source said they do respect the decision, but they always made it clear they were committed to doing the roles. Well, we know that many of the patronages they didn't even reach out for, and they used the Queen's Commonwealth Trust just to talk about Black Lives Matters. Meghan didn't do anything else with the theater since she was there for the final rounds of family commitments back in March of 2020. So it comes after the Sussex hits back at the Queen with their own statement via the trusted media source, as their biographer Omid Scobie and in thinly veiled dig said, we can all live in a life of service. Oh, that just... Meanwhile, royal author Penny Junor said that the couple's response sounded petulant and described it as two fingers at the institution. The men and women that run it, that is. Oh, yeah, they always spark back with something that sounds very childish and immature. And it shows that they were surprised by this decision to lose these. I think they thought they would continue to have their cake and eat it too. But then there's rumors also that Charles is still planning on funding them. And what about the Prince's Trust that is now said to be having one of its organizations in the United States, as it does in various other countries? Is that being set up there so that Harry can get involved with this and still kind of be a part of something that the royal family is a part of? Who knows? We'll have to keep our eyes open for that. And credit to Bookworm, because she was the one who brought that out. Says that she added, I don't think it would be good for the Queen because I imagine they think the Queen is being advised, which she is. Miss Junor described the conclusion to Brexit as the final step in troubled divorce proceedings following on from Harry and Meghan quitting as senior working royals last year. It does draw a line. It's hurtful, but every divorce is hurtful. This is the decree absolute, she said. Miss Junor added the conclusion to Brexit could act as a blueprint for future spares to the heir. I do think it is very sad because we now have definitely lost Harry and Meghan, two very popular people who brought something more special. Harry and Meghan are obviously very upset, but I'm not quite sure what they expected. Their decision to quit royal life indefinitely came a month before the 31st date review of their new life in LA, which has seen them strike multi-million-dollar pound deals with Netflix and Spotify this past year. Well, we haven't seen anything else with Spotify since the Christmas special, and January come and went, and then February. Today's the 20th of February. Aren't they at least doing one podcast a month? How hard can it be for them to produce at least once a month? And then the rumors were flying that she was going to have Vice President Kamala Harris on as her next guest, and maybe they're having trouble rounding people up. So it's pretty odd to say that you've got these different platforms and then not use them. And what about Netflix? Has anybody heard anything about anything coming out with Netflix that has been produced by Harry and Meghan? What about the so-called Fly on the Wall documentary? Was that going to include some of the things leading up to Brexit so she can victimize herself again? Maybe it is, but we haven't heard anything, or there's been no mention of anything for upcoming release. Relations were tested this week after Harry and Meghan announced a bombshell CBS interview with Oprah Winfrey, which is expected to pour over the couple's sudden departure from the firm. Now, they're making it seem like they're relinquishing this and stepping back, and I think the Queen finally just had enough after the pregnancy announcement and the Oprah interview that's due in a few weeks. Maybe she just said, there's no reason for us to wait. Let's go ahead and take this away now. And I think there was one SmartWorks that Meghan's going to keep, and I guess Harry gets to keep Bali and the Invictus Games, which those were charities that he had set up on his own, but there's been no mention. And the Invictus Games was postponed last year, and then last year had already postponed it this year's events. So, and I don't even know if he's done anything else for Bali. It says, only a few days earlier, they used a black and white photograph of them lying on the grass at their 11 million pound California home to reveal Meghan was pregnant. I'd like to know what you guys think, because I believe that this is another surrogate, and I don't believe, just in my opinion, allegedly, that that she's not pregnant. I may be wrong, so let me know what you guys think. But royal experts said the couple has crossed the red line by walking away from the monarchy, and with Prince Philip now preparing to spend his fourth night in the hospital, left the Queen with no choice but to seize the control. How could you do this with the Queen being 94 years old and Prince Philip being 99, awaiting his 100th birthday, and knowing his health issues and what he's been through? And it's been such a crazy year, and it seems like they have, without any sense of guilt, completely continued to put things out in the public that, that made the palace look bad by saying the palace made her change her birth certificate. And then, and if they directed that, it doesn't mean they made her. Maybe it was for legal reasons to protect her, that, that she wasn't the true mother of little Archie. And where is Archie? And again, he wasn't in that engagement picture. And if you've got a family announcement, you're going to have your children in there with you. So I'd like to know, I wish somebody would tell us where Archie is. Is he in the UK? Tell us that he was a surrogate. We can accept the truth, but just stop, continuing with the lies and making up the different pieces of PR that makes it seem like, that Archie's still with him. So in a rare statement, she confirmed their 8 military roles and patronages were being revoked and distributed to working members of the royal family. So let's see, anything else? Just that Prince Philip was in good spirits, still in the hospital. Other organizations started cutting their ties with Harry and Meghan after they were stripped of these royal patronages. But we want to know about the titles. Why couldn't you go ahead and tell us that they had stripped the titles now if you're going to do it? Why make us wait until March 31st? Is that the Queen's message, that she's not stripping the titles and that she's going to allow them to keep those and continue to market those and continue using the titles, which weren't part of the Brexit agreement, and that they wouldn't do anything or get involved in politics or anything that would offend the crown or Her Majesty, which they broke all of those agreements. Some of the other headlines: Prince Harry and Meghan Markle lose remaining royal family roles. And another thing I wanted to talk about, and let me see, I had gotten an email, and I'll include this in it, that one of my followers, and let's see, let me go back and see if I can get the a little bit of your name. Oh, she just signs it as X. But she said that, wait, just give me 1 second to go down. This is a little bit longer. I think I'm going to include that in the next video. I apologize for keeping you waiting. Prince Harry, Meghan Markle officially resigned from all royal duties from page 6, the New York Times. Harry and Meghan returned to the spotlight with Oprah interview. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle push back on Queen's statement, services universal. Oprah Winfrey says that lands the primetime special with Meghan and Harry, and that they announced that Meghan would be in the first portion and then Harry in the second. Harry is the actual prince, and why she's putting Meghan first, I have no idea, but I guess it's so that Harry won't be sitting beside Meghan on the couch when Meghan talks about all the dirty, disgusting things that the people of the UK and the royal family did to her and all the racism. And we know this. The special will cover a range of topics and expected to talk about her motherhood and their life in California and little Archie. It's going to be shared, and Archie will turn 2 in May. And it says that, it just goes on to say that Oprah attended their wedding. So it's like, if I come to your wedding and I don't know you, now pay up. And it also did say that Winfrey is also working with Harry on a mental health docuseries for Apple TV, but they've been saying that for like a year and 3 months now. So when is that going to happen? Maybe she's waiting on Harry to be well enough. But thank you again for watching. Let me know what you think, and then I'm going to be making another video on something else. I've got 2 other topics I'm working on, but I was trying to do a little more research. But hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're having a great Saturday, or if it's Sunday to you, happy Sunday. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to leave me your comments, and comments are posted on a slight delay. And a thumbs up if you enjoy my content. Thank you, guys.